What's up guys, in my last video I gave a full beginner's guide to anime adventures, which go watch it if you haven't. So because of that, in today's video I'm going to be continuing that guide on how to get as many trait rerolls as possible per day. That way you guys can maximize the amount of unique units that you end up having, thus making the game much easier for you guys. Anyways, before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe as we're really trying to hit 5k here soon. Let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so the first thing we have for rerolls is the challenge area over here. Now there's not a reroll challenge right now, but as you guys can see, there can occasionally be reroll challenges, but what I want to look at is the daily challenge. If we look at these rewards up here, dude, 10 to 50 star remnants, bro. I genuinely thought I was seeing things. 10 to 50 star remnants is insane. If you actually think about how much that is in terms of secret rerolls, like mythic and secret rerolls, that is 2 to 10 rerolls per day that you're getting for absolutely free for clearing a daily challenge. Now, I understand if the daily challenge is a little bit hard for you guys to clear. To be honest, I couldn't even clear it in a full team of 6. However, it is very possible. If you guys are actually grinding for rerolls, you're probably at the point where you already have the units that are good enough to want to have unique on. Thus, they're going to be good enough to clear the daily challenge. Now, this is one of the best ways to make rerolls, but there are still a ton of others that I've yet to even talk about yet, and they're going to get better as the video goes on, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Alright, so the next method we have is kind of forgotten by most players, I guess, but it's two methods, I guess. The first method is the gold shop. Occasionally, the gem shop. Occasionally, star remnants will appear here. You can buy them for barely any gems. They're honestly a really good deal. It's like 500 gems per star rem. That's not bad at all. Like, I just pick up every star remnant you see here. It's really just a good deal overall, and I'd personally recommend it. However, there's a better way. If you guys go over here, you can talk to Toad Sensei, open up his little shop, and you guys can see you can get up to 5 reroll or 5-star remnants per day for each of these things. This is an additional 15-star remnants per day you can get from grinding this. So in total, that bumps up our daily limit at absolute maximum to 65-star remnants per day. And keep this in mind for later in the video. So that's already 65-star remnants that you have so far. But there's more. If we go to the holidays plus re-release celebration, you guys can see they give out about 10 rerolls in total here, which equals about 50 star remnants because these rerolls don't block the rarity at all. So thus about 50 star remnants in total for 8 days. All you have to do is log in. It's really easy. I'd really recommend it. And yeah, it's fairly easy to go ahead and get started with that. So this is just free rerolls. Do it in the background while you're doing other stuff. But overall, it's a fairly good and reliable source of rerolls. Next thing we have is the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass gives you a ton of rerolls, and by far, to most players, it's considered one of the best methods to go in and get rerolls. I mean, you guys can see here, 4 rerolls. Like every 3 levels, you practically get another 5 rerolls, which is really, really, really good. Like, I cannot stress enough how good that is, especially considering these are actual rerolls. They don't count rarity or anything like that. So that's just absolutely insane to see. But in this update, there was actually better methods that were added to the game. First, we have the level milestones guy. Now, if we go talk to this guy, look at this, chat. You get 2 rerolls for like basically every level milestone you get. And because there's so many level milestones, you end up getting a ton. You get 5 rerolls for hitting level 100. This is super easy. It's basically just free rerolls because most players are already at level 100. If you're not, just go grind for a little bit. And yeah, that's super easy rerolls, probably like 40, I think, total. So yeah, very easy, 40 rerolls. Go ahead, do that. That's probably going to be like your easiest source of rerolls just because likely you're already going to have a large portion of them. But there's even more ways to get rerolls this update. I don't actually have a unit that I can show for it on me, but there is a new Disenchantment feature within this update, which goes ahead whenever you disenchant a unit, it gives you a trait reroll gift. If I open up my inventory, you guys can see that I have 8 of these trait reroll legacies, which you can gift to other players. They're essentially like just real rerolls that you can trade and stuff. Like, these are really, really good. So if you have any like units that you don't want that you want to disenchant, go ahead, do that. You get a ton of rerolls. If they're shiny, you also get a shiny luck potion, or you get 5 of them, which is pretty good. I'd recommend it if you guys want to go ahead and do that, because most of those units that you would disenchant honestly weren't worth that much anyway. Anyways, the last method that I have, it's like an alright method, but it's actually 2 things. So the second to last method I have is pulling shinies from your units and then removing them. You get about like 1 to 5 rerolls per shiny removed depending on the rarity. So it's pretty decent, but it's nothing crazy. But probably the best and most reliable method, if you're good at the game, is doing tournaments. I mean, if you guys see here, The absolute lowest bracket, still qualifying, you get 5-star Remnants, which is really easy. That's practically free to get. So just go ahead, do your tournaments each week, bring units that are decently good enough. And yeah, if you do that, you can easily get, I know some of my friends would get like 50-star Rems per week. And overall, I feel like star Remnants and rerolls are really easy to get now. If I have any methods that I missed, go ahead, let me know in the comments section. But yeah, if you guys found this guide useful, make sure to go ahead, drop a sub. I'm going to be dropping a ton more Anime Adventures guides on various other aspects of the game. So make sure you guys go ahead, subscribe if you'd like to see those. And thank you so much for watching. It's me, Mr. Mugma, signing off. Goodbye.